Hello everyone and welcome to Stitching Ain't Easy. My name is Ashley. Thank you guys so very much for joining me today. Okay, it's been a little bit. I kind of took a hiatus. I don't know. Well, I mean, I know why, but anyway, yes. Slight hiatus there. From our family surprise gnome home. So, bringing it back. Today, I'm going to do 2 of these. And then that is all. I have today, which is like several people, like days all together into one thing. And then I will come back tomorrow and show you guys the finished gnome home. Also, I feel like confession time. Secret time, as we call it around here. Secret time. It's Brent Chrysler's version. Secret time. So, I've made another gnome home in between this one because I couldn't stand making the parts and getting the things and not just like creating a gnome home. And so I made a whole other gnome home whilst doing this one. And then also, let's see, today is Tuesday the 19th. I said that in my last video. I forgot it already. Tuesday the 19th. This Friday is Good Friday. No, last Friday was Good Friday. This Friday is Earth Day. That's how the calendar works. Okay, so this Friday is Earth Day. I have wanted for a very long time, since like the beginning of Gnome Homes. Beginning of Gnormville. When Gnormville was still a village, before it was a township, before Gnorm officially became mayor, before they had like, you know, electricity and like a whole community of like retail shops and things. Before that, I had something that I wanted to make for Gnormville. That is so cool. There's a tree that we pass whenever the church that we did go to, but it's not far from our house. But anyways, there's a tree that we pass that is this giant, beautiful tree. And it has all of these bicycles hanging from it. And there is a light up neon green peace sign that hangs from the tree. And personally, I call it the hippie tree. And it is the coolest thing. It's so neat. I get so happy every time we pass by there, especially when it's nighttime and that lime green peace sign is lit up. It's so cool. So I have needed that tree in Gnormville for a while. So that, my friends, will be our Earth Day gnome home. So I'm gonna have a lot of gnome homes over the next little bit. I hope that's cool with everybody. Gnormville is growing. What can we do? You know what I mean? They're their own people. They do their own thing. So it is what it is over there. But yeah, I've wanted to make that tree forever and I'm so excited to make it. What had me held back was trying to figure out, I tried for a while to find bicycles. I even about a year ago asked, I was looking for bicycles, had my mom looking, asked like, you know, whatever about mini bicycles. But I figured it out. I'm not going to use store-bought bicycles. That's silly. I'm going to make my own bicycles. I'm so excited because they're not going to be crochet. They're going to be really, really cool. So I hope if they turn out. They looked cool in the picture, so hopefully they turn out. But anyway, that's a whole other gnome home for a whole other day. But also the washer's running in the background, so sorry if you guys hear that, but we have to have clean clothes, you know? I mean, I can only do so much. Alright, so anyway, so yeah, there will be oodles, at least 3 gnome homes in the next little bit. But today, once again, different gnome home for a different time. Today is our family surprise gnome home. This, my friends, is what we have so far. It's our family surprise gnome home. Gnomes Burger Shack. No, Norm's Burger Shack, not Gnomes. Norm's Burger Shack. So this is what we have so far. I'll put this pattern below. This is, and this one, by Olive Stringy Ding Ding, but I changed this up a little bit to where it looked more like a cone, so it looked more like a sword, where this was like the roof. Oh, did y'all see that? The Wienermobile just fell off. Oh no. Larry, I dropped my wiener. That one's for my husband. Alright. Good inside jokes. Good times. Okay. Anyway. Oh, it's nothing bad. It's just hilarious. Has to do with hot dogs. It's a really fun one. Alright, so anyway. You never make yourself giggle. Do it. I'm just saying. So, alright. So, I used her pattern and then I just made it smaller here where you're supposed to come out. I didn't. I kind of stitched it in, decreased. So it's more like a store. It looks more like, kind of a shop type thing. And then, so Miss B had the first day. Okay, just in case y'all are new here, I feel like, especially for this video, it's probably my usual friends. How are you? Thanks for coming back. There are 5 of us. 4 of them are doing this. So we started from youngest to oldest. They're each picking something cool to add to our gnome home, a family activity, and a song to add to our playlist that will be linked down below. And so Miss B, being the youngest, got to choose first. So her first, they chose colors, they chose the theme. I didn't choose the theme. They all knew that Gnormville needed somewhere to eat, and I couldn't agree more. It's kind of sad there. They have candy and like potatoes, and that's about it. It's kind of sad. So they chose this. They chose the colors. Miss B, for her day, chose sesame seeds. Excuse me. Sesame seeds for the bun, obviously, and the Wienermobile, because obviously I needed a Wienermobile. So that's what she chose. Then the next day, I'm totally hearing my washer right now. Sorry about that. The next day was Mr. Finn's day. He chose a traffic cone and a snail. And then the next day was Squirrely Dan's day. Squirrely Dan chose an entrance sign. It's like the in and out sign was what he was going for. But I don't have an out sign. Perhaps I will make one. Stay tuned. Okay, so it says fairies welcome. And so that's the entrance sign to our place. Like I said, I didn't glue any of these things down because I didn't know what everyone else was adding. So therefore, I didn't want to like add, glue things on and be like, oh, why'd I put that there? And I would have. So I'm glad I didn't, because it's going to get real cute here in just a second. Okay, so you guys kind of already know about these things. I'm probably going to make an out sign of some sort just because, but so far, home for the gnomes, Gnomes Burger Shack. Burger Shack. Okay, so he has a theme song and everything. Alright, so then, the next day, which was the last time I filmed this, was my husband's. And he wants me to make a sign, and I already discussed this, but I've not made it yet. Because that's whenever life got real cray. So, he wants me to make a, my washer's gonna drain. You can probably still hear it, but maybe it's not as loud. I don't know. Alright, sorry about that. No one's here, and I forgot to shut the door. Okay, so for my hubby's day, he decided that there needs to be a sign, so people know what it is. Kind of like the golden arches. Just know what that is, right? So, we are officially naming it Gnomes Burger Shack, which I've discussed a few times. Like I said, has a theme song, whole thing. And so, he wants me to crochet part of it, and write it and make it look all cool. So I still have yet to make that, because this is where I have everything written, in case you're like, why is she flailing the book around? I don't know why, but that's what that's for. But anyway, yeah, so I still have to make his sign. And that's where we left off. So yes. So today, my friends, I have the 3 kiddos. Something to add from each of them. I'm not sure yet what Derek is adding. I don't know. But I'm going to add, he has a couple ideas, I think, but I don't know. But that's going to be part of tomorrow's fun, is I'm going to have it completed. I will show you what he decided to put in for the last day. I guess he's at work currently, and I tried to kind of ask him, and he wasn't sure, because, yeah, so anyway, I wasn't sure. He's like, well, what about this thing? I'm like, they already did this thing. What about this? They already did that. He's like, yeah, I don't know then. So anyway, I'm going to put it together and then see what he wants to do. I have a general idea of, if he doesn't come up with something, what he could do. So anyway, but yeah, I'm going to let him decide that. So, all right. So, maybe I didn't tell you guys his thing. I'm just now looking at the paper and I don't remember saying his deal. So then I take that back. Last time we talked was Squirrely Dan's day. So then for my hubby's day, so he gets one today, one tomorrow, I guess. So for my hubby's day, he wanted to play board games, which we did. We played the Schitt's Creek board game, Monopoly. I always say board game. Schitt's Creek Monopoly. It was so much fun just seeing all the different cards and like the different things or whatever. And there's one like for the chance card. It's Love That Journey for You, or Love That Journey for Me. It's so fun. So we had a blast playing that. And then his song is, not sure if I'm supposed to pronounce it or not. If you pronounce it, it would be like QWERTY, but what it is the QWERTY, like on a keyboard. Those, which would be like these to you guys, I guess, because we're backwards. Anyway, but yeah, that song by Mushroom Head, I will link that down below in the playlist. So, okay. For the children, I am not sure what they want for their songs, but I will figure that one out and I will link those below. I know what they wanted to do for their thing. We had an activity for those nights, all that stuff. No one can really decide. We didn't get a song, but I will get y'all a song. So life has been something else. So I will link all those though in the playlist below. We like to use that for road trips. Probably no one even, I don't know if any of you have even listened to it, if anyone even cares, but we listen to it on road trips and it's all a lot of fun. So, okay. For Miss B's day, I have something on my arm. Just now notice that. Fun times. Alright. For Miss B's day, because she is youngest. Alright. She decided, I have all other things right here. I'll try to not mix them up. She decided that they needed outside, because it's a drive-through, but also, you eat outside, right? So she decided that they needed a table and chairs for the customers to sit at whenever it's a nice day. I'm glad that I waited, because my plan, oh look at this, it's not even that far over there. Okay, my plan was to use like probably popsicle sticks, maybe cardboard, something like that. I don't know. I was trying to decide how to make a table. And then the other day I made a purchase and this was inside. Just a piece of styrofoam. I found a little wallet thingy and this was inside of it. And so it was like, oh, that's perfect. So I'm going to cut this. This is going to be their table. I'm probably just going to put like some little, I have several different items that I could use to make the legs. So I'm going to do that, and then I know what I'm going to use for the chairs already. So I'm very, very excited that I had this. I have some wooden pieces that I'm going to use for the chairs. They look like little, they kind of look like buttons, but if I wanted to paint them, I can make them look like toadstools. If not, they're just little cool wooden stumps. So either way, they work out in Gnormville. So I'm going to cut this. That's going to be the table. This much. It's going to be the table for outside. Okay. So then she decided their table couldn't be plain and boring. That's lame. I have this fabric, which I've used before in Gnormville. It's just I think it was a fat quarter. I got it at Walmart. Or no, it was one in the rolls. I may have gotten it at Dollar Tree. But anyway, it's just barbecue. And so I'm going to put that over the table for the tablecloth. And then they will have their cute little Gnormville tablecloth and their little chairs and all that fun stuff. So that's awesome. So, okay, so this was hers. And then also she chose this, which is a little blade. She decided that it needs a bird. And I think she's right. So we're going to put that bird, her tablecloth, some cute little chairs around. I don't know where I'm putting it. Like I said, none of these things are glued, but anyway, some cute little chairs. Kind of extra. I'll probably add some stuff on top of there, on top of the table. I don't know. We'll see. It probably at least needs a salt and pepper shaker. Maybe not. I don't know. But anyway, yes. So that's Miss B's. Like I said, I'm not sure what she wants for her song. So yes, But for her and I, we watched movies and TV shows. We had like TV marathon. So, okay. So that is for hers. So I'm going to finish this today, hopefully bring it to you guys tomorrow. Gnome Home, or Home for the Gnomes, I believe it's number 15, 14 or 15. Crazy. I will wear the hat and the whole thing. So, okay. So the next day then is Mr. Finn's day. So Finn chose these from my beautiful, beautiful friend who sent me goodies for Gnormville. They are white sequins. And they look like this. Aren't they pretty? Okay, so Mr. Finn wants me to use, not that, this same fabric. This is the one that Derek told me I should make, and I was like, we already have one. All right, so he wants me to use this same fabric and use the sparkly sequins and kind of go around it and make an awning for the people, you know, when it rains in Gnormville, which I feel like it's magical, and the soil is always just like the right moisture, but it never rains. It's always like a perfect 76 degrees and it's just lovely there all the time. That's how I envision it, but that's just me. So maybe they're getting out of the sun. Sunburns aren't cool either. All right. Anyway, so somehow I'm going to make an awning and use that. And I don't know if I'm coming off of here for the awning, if I'm doing it over the table. I haven't really decided yet. But that's what Mr. Finn chose. Mr. Finn also chose craft night, which we did, which was so much fun. Everyone got their thing that they do and got to sit in the living room. And once again, we watched stuff and just hung out, but we all did our craft. I obviously crochet. My husband loves to collect coins and go through, that's his thing, it's like coin collecting. Squirrely Dan loves to make things with resin. He made, and I keep meaning to show you guys and I keep forgetting, I need to do that. I need to like mental note, remember to do that. He made a wizard staff and made a magical globe for the top of his wizard staff out of resin, and he has several things that he's made. Finn sews. He blows my mind. Oh my goodness gracious. Miss B draws and paints and sketches. So we all have like our thing that we do. So we all sat in the living room and did that and just hung out and enjoyed each other. Miss B also makes jewelry. So, but anyway, little bit about whatever, I guess. Okay. So then, the next night then is Squirrely Dan's evening. For Squirrely Dan's evening, he decided what kind of burger place would it be if they don't have, I can get a hold of it, customers. So they have customers. Since it says fairies welcome, we figured fairies made sense. So these two are there. I think they're supposed to sit at the table, I think is what was decided by everyone. So I don't know if they're going to be sitting on those chairs or maybe just taking their things to the table. Once again, depends on, I don't know, how I set it up, I guess. But yeah, so he chose customers for his. Like I said, I don't know what we're doing for his, for his song. I don't know what it would be. And then for his night, we watch movies again. So movie night, nothing wrong with that. So then tonight, I guess then, like I said, will be my husband's night. I don't know for sure what he's adding. If he doesn't choose to, I would really like to add like some lines, like an entrance thing to go around to make like the drive-through. Perhaps, I mentioned this a few times, a little parking area, a little window so you can order, you know, the drive-through or whatever, stuff like that. But for his evening, I'm pretty sure we're going fishing. We went fishing last night, and it was just like the song, "You and me go fishing in the dark." Except we actually fished. But yeah, and I caught a fish. I will insert a photo here. Why not? That was my whopper of a catfish. I cast out and maybe 3 minutes later, caught that catfish, and then the big ones came out, and both of us got our lines snapped. I mean, within, like, he cast out, because I couldn't do it. I was sick the whole time, so he cast out, then he cast my pole, and, like, within a minute of one another, his line snapped. Mine had something ginormous on it, and I'm like, I think I'm just hung up. And he's like, you're not hung up. About that time, my line snapped too. So then he redid them. It was getting cold at this point and dark. Anyway, so he, put new hooks on the end, and we had a bunch of bites, but it was, kind of whatever. So it was a lot of fun though, because, we caught the one, so that's all that matters. And so he took a picture, and he's like, well, are we going to take it home? And I'm like, no, it's just one. We're letting it go. So I, net it back. But anyway, so I think we may do that again tonight. I'm not sure. It just depends. But we'll probably go fishing, and like I said, and then I'll add his song down below. We have the worms. It seems silly not to, you know what I mean? So anyway. But yeah, I will add all of the songs down below. And then, like I said, I will come back and finish everything, add, make a picnic table and some chairs and an awning, perhaps a parking lot. I don't really know what all I'm doing, but I will do it and add those things to our Norm's Burger Shack. So yeah, there are going to be a few gnome homes over the next little bit, but that's alright. So yes, so this is it. I will add the things and bring it back to you guys and show you and wear the hat and do the home for the gnome deal, the whole thing. It'll be the whole thing next time. But I had so much fun doing this, and it was really fun, them just like kind of choosing different fun things to add to it. I am loving the sesame seeds and the Wienermobile and the little traffic cone and the fact that there are customers and an entrance sign. They're all like, they chose such good things. I love it. And the big sign, like, so we're going to have a big tall sign that says Norm's Burger Shack. And Norm with a G, that's how it goes. My beautiful Angelia from Crocheting House Mouse decided that it needed to be Norm with a G. And I was like, well, that just makes sense. So anyway, but yeah, so I'm going to add those things, these things, and these things, and the bird. Little bird right there on top. But yeah, add all those. I hope it turns out real cute. And then bring it back and show it to you guys and show you what they came up with. I think it's really cool that my family made that one. I think that's so neat. So I love that. So yeah, so like I said, I have 3 in the next little bit to show you all, plus several other videos. I just mentioned, I don't know which one of these is going up first, but I just made a video anyway about a make-along that I want to do in May. If you guys would like to, you may join. If not, I totally understand. If not, then I'm not going to put as much pressure on myself, so it's just whatever you all want to do. But I think it's a really pretty blanket, and so I think it would be fun. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, yes, check that one out if you would like. So I have several things that I need to work on, plus it's getting closer to the end of the month, so crochet and tell. If you guys want to join in on that, don't forget. I have crochet ramblings to share with you all, because I have several things. So yes. Okay. So I will let you go from this one, because I'm just, talking now about things I need to film for you all. I don't know why, but I do that. So, okay. I will let you go. I'm going to go work on our gnome home. So excited. So I think it's so fun that we did a family surprise one. This is probably my favorite. I really like the blankets just because we can pass those down, but I think it's really cool. Just everyone's creativity going into that and being in Gnormville. I think that's neat. So, alright. I thank you guys so very much for watching. Please stay safe. I did those backwards. It doesn't even matter. Please stay safe. Have a wonderfully, wonderfully blessed day, and I will talk to you guys soon.